save your really good ones. All right, but please welcome, like I said, I'm gonna bring him on out. I'm gonna talk to him about his greater career. He's done some really interesting stuff that I would really like to get his take on. Then I'll turn it over to your questions. We'll probably just go ahead and do a line like we've always done. Remember, you get one question at a time, no requests, just questions, and we'll kick it around for a bit. So, are you ready? Our next guest is an actor whose body of work includes, but not limited to, Top Gun Maverick, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, Brand New Cherry Flavor, Mortal Kombat Legends Snowblind, 9 Perfect Strangers, The Acolyte, that's the Star Wars show. And do we have any fans of The Good Place? All right, please welcome Manny Jacinto!
What's up? Oh, wow, that's loud. Okay.
Yeah, these are hot. Yeah, hot. So, anyway, hey, welcome to Ocala.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
It's so good to have you here this weekend.
Yeah, it's wild. I've never heard of Ocala, but now I have.
It's okay. That's you know.
It's cool.
Well, Florida's so big, you know. Miami, Orlando, Tallahassee, Tampa, Ocala.
Yeah, this is where the party happens.
That's okay. I grew up in Coral Springs, and I just tell people I'm in the Fort Lauderdale area. Oh, I know Lauderdale.
That's nice.
It's all good. So, if it's okay with you, what I always like to do when I'm a solo guest is, what's the origin story? What drew you into becoming a performer?
I mean, I never would have thought I'd be an actor, to be honest. I just played sports as a kid. Was in school, but it wasn't until I started dancing in college. I wanted to be a dancer for an artist, and then that kind of rolled over into acting, and then here we are.
All right, now that worked. What was not necessarily your first on-screen role, but what was a role where you felt like maybe, okay, I'm really in this now with both feet and going forward as far as I can tell, this is my career path? Was there a moment you had that?
I mean, I feel like you're just constantly swimming regardless.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's when I was able to pay for some groceries and I wasn't stressed about how much it would be, to be honest. That was like the turning point of like, oh, I can actually take care of myself a little bit, you know, and not have to worry and be stressed about it. I think that was a turning point where I was like, okay, I think I'm doing well.
Was that
decent enough? Was
that tied into a role you had booked or something you had booked? Like, okay, I just did this, and now I'm now middle class.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the Good Place, 100%. Yeah. That one changed my life. I mean, I never would have thought I'd be in LA acting and doing any of that, but The Good Place was the one that really opened the doors.
That was a very surreptitious show because it was like, okay, Tanson's got a new comedy, and everybody thinks, oh, it takes place at some resort or something, and then things began to unfurl, and it had a great buzz, and I think there was a buzz that really got people. No, it's like, you know, I don't want to spoil it, but you know, people got the word out to it. How did that booking come about for you?
It was just like any other audition. I auditioned 3 times, did the screen test for it, and waited, you know, it was like a whole 3-week process of, you know, possibly getting the role, possibly not getting the role, but I was a big fan of Mike Schur. I mean, he did Parks and Rec and The Office, and and I knew that this was going to be a special one. Because it was such a great team, and I didn't know how to top a project like that coming off of that.
Absolutely. What was your experience like on Top Gun?
Oh, it was wild. I mean, Tom Cruise. There's a reason why the man is like one of our last action movie stars on the planet. He's the hardest worker in the room. He's not just the actor, but he's also the camera guy. He's the lighting person. He's also the guy who gives you coffee. You know, he's just that guy.
I have heard he leads by example.
Yeah,
he really is that way there, and he's nothing like that. And you're right though about that. He is kind of that last end of that Hollywood era, where guys like him have been in business long enough too, where they were making notes about shots and compositions and stuff like that, and they were really involved. And you just don't see that anymore, or you don't see the opportunities for somebody to level up to be in that position.
Yeah, I mean, just watching him work, he was just always 120%, regardless of whether it be the scene or the lighting or the imagery. He's a legend.
And everybody had their doubts too. It was like, oh, they're doing a Top Gun sequel now? They're about 20 years too late, bro. Okay, oh my God, best movie of the year.
Yeah, I mean, some people have their doubts, like, is Tom in good enough shape? But I will tell you, man, like, that man can sprint. Like, I had a hard time catching up to him when we did that beach volleyball, or the beach scene. Yeah. It was, he can run.
I believe it.
Yeah.
And for a guy my height, that's pretty impressive.
he's an athlete for sure.
Oh, absolutely. We should probably acknowledge the Acolyte. So how did Shamir, aka the Stranger, aka the Master, how did this role come about for you?
It came up through a meeting with our showrunner, Leslie Headland, and she just, she thought of me of the role because she saw me in The Good Place and also a show called Nine Perfect Strangers. And we had a meeting and a coffee and described what this character was going to be like, and I was just on board.
So she was like kind of upfront about things. So usually Star Wars is under a lot of code names for projects and stuff like that. But it sounds like she was like, no, this is my show, and I have a.
I mean, there were some clear storylines that she couldn't get into, but she just gave me like thematically what she was looking for.
She told you up front it was Star Wars, though.
I actually don't think she did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
I think I found out after from her reps. But she was just like, I'm working on something. So, I think just to cover her bases, she didn't want to say the name.
Yeah.
But I knew what it was, regardless of whether she said it or not. It was a great conversation. I loved everything that we talked about, and I think 8 months later we were shooting.
That would do it. And you mentioned your background as a dancer, and I imagine with that choreography of those fight scenes, that must have been a really good skill to have in your back pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of the times you can't even really see out of that helmet. So just knowing your body and being able to memorize the movements comes in handy a lot.
Yeah, a fighting style that incorporates helmet blocking is new even by Star Wars standards, but it worked.
Yeah.
It absolutely worked.
100%, yeah. We definitely wanted to come up with a lot of different ways to showcase different fighting styles, and I was lucky. That team was incredible.
And I also appreciated too that the body language and everything else, and Shamir is like, hey, I'm just this guy, too, but the Stranger steps, the difference with the confidence, and that guy's definitely a Sith, and this guy's a goofball. Wait, the same guy,
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers, my bad.
Yeah, hence why the whole Good Place, why Leslie found me in that.
Yeah, that was very nice. What was the craziest day you had on the Acolyte set? Because I imagine in the fight choreography, anytime you deal with special effects in general, it's going to have a fog of war. So what was
Yeah, I mean, luckily for us, it was a lot of just practical sets, so I can hear everything, I can smell everything, I can touch everything. It was like being at Disney World, just 1,000 times better. I was in the costume. I got to just really live in that character. But it was, I think the craziest thing was getting to take down 5 Jedi at the same time. Yeah.
How long was that scene to shoot?
Oh man, it took at least maybe a couple weeks.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but to prep for it was 5 months.
Yeah. And what was it like having to sit under that? All the other Star Wars fans were talking about the NDAs and you want to tell the whole world, I'm in Star Wars, but you couldn't. What was it like having to zip up about it?
I mean, I was holding that secret for like 2.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah, not being able to tell anybody, and it's such a big secret. And like the posters would come out, the trailer would come out, and like, you know, my face wouldn't be on there, and then my friends would be like, "Oh, I thought you were on the show." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what happened." You know, like
I must have ended up on the cutting room floor.
yeah, exactly. But you know, you kind of have to tame your ego, and then you just wait. Hopefully people enjoy it when it comes out.
Be patient, and you know, like I said, first we saw you, and then we saw the other you, and then we saw at the end, and you know, then we see Dark Plagueis, you know, lurking behind the cat.
Yeah.
So
little roommate, yeah.
No, absolutely. What's the dream gig?
The dream gig.
Yeah, you can write your own ticket, which is kind of hard after Star Wars, but
yeah, right. Oh man, anything and everything. I'd love to work with a whole bunch of directors that I admire, like whether it be like Jordan Peele or
he's been doing some fantastic
yeah
work in the horror genre and really
100%.
taking it into a direction we haven't seen before.
Yeah, like to be able to work with him would be incredible, or to be able to make my own stuff. Maybe do a live action anime. That's so many things that I still want to do. I feel like I'm only getting started.
Well, we absolutely look forward to whatever's next.
Thanks, man.
No, really, no, but on behalf of myself and the audience, bro, thank you. Thank you for your talents and your professionalism and all these performances that you've done in this wonderful career of yours. And
thank you, man.
I really understand. We're fans, and we're really looking forward to whatever you do next.
Thank you, dude.
And I'm still rooting for a continuation of this part of Star Wars.
Would love to, would love to run it back. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, we'll see. It's a big galaxy.
Yeah, and if we learned one thing in the past couple of years, everything on else, it's like characters get repurposed, characters get brought around, so maybe we might see Acolyte again, but I think we have not seen the last of your character.
Thank you, man.
Or characters, perhaps. So we can do with that, so.
We'll put it out there.
Put it out there, so. All right, I'm gonna go on out there and take some questions from the audience.
All right.
Oh, good. See, everybody knows now. All right, great. So, okay, hey, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Shilly.
What you got, Shilly?
Hi, Shilly.
First of all, hi, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I would like to speak on behalf of all Star Wars fans that we are very disappointed about the cancellation of Acolyte Season 2. You did such wonderful work, and I really appreciate you being here with us. So I'm just curious, what can you tell us about some of the ideas that you guys might have bounced back and forth about Season 2?
Oh, man. I can't say much, but I know that there's, the relationship between Vernestra and the Stranger that we really wanted to explore. Yeah, because like in the first season it was, Saul and May and Osha, but then I guess we would maybe dig into parts of a possible relationship between Vernestra and the Stranger and see where that unfolded. There were so many different avenues. I wasn't really privy to what the season 2 would look like. We were really all working on it, but who knows? We'll put it out there and see. If we can run it back.
Thank you. Welcome back. What you got this time?
Hi.
Hi.
So, the soup that Kimir made for May, do we think he made sinigang?
Yes, 100%. I mean, when I looked at it, I was like, this looks really similar to sinigang. Sinigang, for those that who don't know, is a Filipino sweet and sour soup. Mostly sour. But it was. I loved that little tidbit. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Lorelai. My
Hi,
question
Lorelai.
for you is, what is your favorite Jason Mendoza line?
Oh, wow. My favorite Jason Mendoza line, so many. But maybe when I think he's marrying to Ani at this point. I don't know how, I think he's been married too many times now. But he says in his vows, send nude pics of your heart to me. Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
I actually would like to know how you actually got into the frame of mind of the two different characters that you were playing on the Acolyte. Because one was such a fun little goofy guy, as you were saying, but the other one was so dark and so abused, really.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the I think the template for Kymir was Captain Jack Sparrow, so that aloofness, that kind of drunken playfulness. So definitely used that to my advantage. And then for the stranger, I don't know if I had any character that I had in mind, but I definitely leaned into his loneliness, kind of his isolation, and the fact that the world doesn't accept him was a big anchor for me. So yeah, leaning into those two aspects helped a lot. Thank you.
Hey, what's your name?
Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi. My question is, do you have any favorite moments from filming The Acolyte?
Oh wow, so many. I mean, the one that pops into my head is right. I mean, obviously being able to fight the 5 Jedi in the forest, but I think one special moment is being able to look out into the ocean. Amanda and I were just standing on the edge of rocks over in Madeira in Portugal. That was like the end frame. And it's actually, if you look at it, very synonymous with, I don't know if anybody's watched Fight Club, but the end scene or the end image of Fight Club is the same thing with them holding hands. And that was also kind of the template that we wanted to kind of imitate and also commemorate, essentially. So yeah, that was a special moment for sure.
Here you go. You get a red one, of course, right? Yeah. Hi, what's your name?
My name is also Caitlin. So,
Hey, Caitlin.
So my question is kind of piggybacking off of that end scene. I know that there was one take where instead of holding hands, Kymir and Osha kiss. Was that scripted, or was it a take you decided to do? And who initiated the kiss? Was it Kymir or was it Osha? Do you remember?
Wow. That wasn't script. Actually, it was scripted. It was in one of the versions. I think we had multiple versions that we wanted to try out. So this was one that Leslie wanted to try and see. But I think it was a mutual convergence of us, coming together and finding each other. But yeah, it was on the page, but I think we felt that it wasn't necessarily earned yet, and maybe something that we could have explored in another season.
Great one, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your name?
Stephen.
Hey, Stephen.
My question is a bit of a change of pace. It's about Freakier Friday.
Love it.
Yeah. So in it, you play a British guy.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
So I'm just curious, how did that come about? You getting to try out an accent instead of them casting an actual Brit?
Yeah. Nisha Ganatra, our director, was a fan of my work. Luckily, like on The Good Place and other stuff, and it just worked out well that they cast Sophia Hammonds first, who plays like the British daughter. So they cast her first, and she has Southeast Asian roots. So I think Nisha just thought of me because of my work and everything, and she needed a comedic actor that had a bit of heart. And she trusted me that I could do a British accent. So we worked on that a whole bunch, and that's what happened.
Good question, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello there. Hey, what's your name?
My name's Rod.
Hey, Rod.
Just to ask you, so when you started out, you were looking to be a dancer, right?
Yeah.
Is there a role in a musical that you're hopeful for, or a part in some sort of big dance routine that you'd love to capitalize on?
Oh man, Dirty Dancing? Yeah, right? I don't know. I mean, like, all the ones that I want to do are already out. Like, it's tough.
Is there a dance routine from a film or production that you're like, that is so the peak of my dance abilities?
Yeah.
I'd love to execute that.
That's a great question. The thing is, I mean, as a kid, I was a big fan of like those old school, not old, I mean, I guess it is old school now, but why am I blanking on the name? Like those old school hip hop movies. It wasn't Step Up, it was You Got Served. Hell yes. Yeah, but the thing is, in the dance, but in the dance community, like, what you see on stage, what they do, is like not in any way comparable to what we've seen on screen yet. So I would love to just somehow mix those together, to be able to find, just like a proper way to tell a story that looks incredible on stage, because they do so much so well, and also with a proper story that's compelling. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully we'll find something.
All right, good one. Hey, oh no, I can't give you a red one. No, hold on. What's your blue? There, take a green. Hey, what's going on? What you got, my friend?
Hey, ¿cómo está?
Hey, ¿cómo está?
My name is Philip.
Hey, Philip.
So, seeing a Filipino character in like a major U.S. sitcom is like a big deal. Like, what did that mean to you to have that kind of representation and represent that?
Dude, I mean, it meant the world. I mean, at first, I didn't think too much about it. I was just, put my head down, just do the work, and be grateful for the job. But like, it was only after the fact that I really truly realized that we were doing something different. I mean, I knew off the bat that it was different because it was a dumb Asian. Like, it was something that we haven't really seen ever, really. So just the fact that I got to do that was incredible. But it was, when I started talking to other Filipinos, or like a lot of other people in the community that had love for the good place in that character and really appreciated, the shout outs. And it was also the first time that we had two other Filipino characters that weren't really related to each other, and they weren't speaking Tagalog, they were just friends. So that felt really special. And I hope to continue to do that in my other work. Yeah. Thanks.
No. Come on, stick around for a second. Okay, what do we got to look forward to Brick City Animate?
Brick City Anime Festival coming up here, this very same building.
Same management company, same ownership.
Same building. So if you are a big fan of anime, we have so many voice actors coming in. Bryce Papenbrook, if you guys know Bryce Papenbrook from Demon Slayer, he will be here. He always is high energy, has a lot of fun. And myself and the Way Forward podcast will be hosting the Q&A panels, and we hope to see you there.
He's my counterpart at that show. So, all right, Rap's doing a better job. Good question, too. Hey, welcome back. What you got this time?
We see you fight a lot of different Jedi in the Acolyte.
Yeah.
If you could choose any Jedi from any of the movies or any of the shows for your character to fight, who would you pick?
Ooh, any Jedi? I mean, it would be Anakin for sure. Yeah, 100%. A young Anakin versus a young Chimere. I think it would be incredible to be able to see that fight, see how that goes.
I want to see, and I hope we can see this, I want to see how things play out. I want to see how does Palpatine fit into all this with your character, because they've got the same master, maybe. We don't know. So that's good. But Anakin's always a good choice. Hey, what's your name?
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
So, how you doing? Sorry to beat the dead horse here, but I just wanted to ask a simple question. How does it feel that you're now part or cut from the same cloth with the long legacy that is George Lucas and Star Wars?
Oh man, when you put it that way, it gives me chills. Yeah, I know it's wild, man. I never would have thought. Like, I was just a kid watching Star Wars, like just enjoying it in the theater and eating my popcorn. I never would have thought I'd be here. So yeah, it feels unreal, but also to be able to do it differently, like just because I mean, as much as I love like the Skywalker saga and that story, I love that we were able to depart from that and just do something different, and I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud that we got to make our own stamp, regardless of what people think of it. I just absolutely am proud of it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Cameron.
Hi, Cameron.
Hi. It was kind of similar to like your past with a couple of questions, but I know a lot of like Star Wars like draws inspiration from a lot of Asian cultures in the costumes and in the different like planetary like societies as well. And so seeing that like Asian representation in the Acolyte and like having that in the Star Wars universe outside of just like inspiration, but actually representation.
Yeah.
How does that like feel?
It's massive. It feels huge. Yeah, because I feel like Star Wars definitely pays homage to a lot of like Japanese culture, like with the sword fighting, even with the costumes and whatnot. So it was unreal when I found out that Lee Jung-jae, who plays Saul, was going to play Saul, because usually like, there's this quota that we already have an Asian person, that's good enough. But no, like he was the right person for that role, and his depth and his voice carries so much, and you truly believe him as that character. So yeah, I met the world, and also just like little tidbits of getting to use the double, like the dagger and the sword, which like commemorates Filipino Cali, like things like that. It meant so much to me to be able to do that and showcase that to the world. So yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't ever forget that Toshiro Mifune was Louis's first choice for Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
He really
100%.
wanted him, but the studio was like, no, we need we need somebody with whose English is their first language. That was really what the deal was.
Man, Toshiro Mifune is a beast. Yeah.
I often joke and said, if we can ever go to parallel worlds, I want to go to one of those worlds and just come back with a bunch of crazy Blu-rays and DVDs of alternate castings.
Yeah.
I want to go to that world. And the same world where Tom Selleck played Indiana Jones,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's just, not saying it's better, just want to see it different.
That take, yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi. I just wanted to reiterate how cool it was to see some Jax Pinoy representation on The Good Place. And I was wondering just what things did you do to get in character for that role?
So with Jason, he just looks at the world from a very childlike point of view. So everything, like from like a water bottle, is like so fascinating to him. So yeah, it's really getting into that mindset of there's no judgment and the whole world is your playground. But with that, you make some pretty dumb decisions, like things that can kill you, basically. But to him, it's just like he has the biggest heart, and he looks at things from like a really positive point of view, and he just has this innocence about him. So that was definitely just that mindset that I got into whenever I stepped into that role.
Great one, thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Erica.
Hi, Erica.
I was just wondering what your favorite Filipino food was.
I love a good sisig. Yeah, for people who don't know, that's like a crispy pork dish. Texture is like on the next level. Probably not good for your heart, but really good. Yeah.
I'll try it. All right. Thank you. So, anything project-wise coming up that you're allowed to share with us?
Yeah, I mean, we have Freakier Friday that's still out in theaters right now. Please catch it if you haven't. It's a good time.
I've heard great things about it. You know,
Thanks.
it's just not. Yeah, just more people need to be seeing it.
Yeah, it's doing really well in theaters for a comedy. And so we have that, and we have rom-com with Chloe Grace Moretz coming next year, and a western with Ben Foster.
Nice.
Yeah. So things on the schedule.
All right, we're absolutely looking forward to it. Thanks so much for spending this time with us. Everything else too. Okay, you going back to the table?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he'll be going back to his table and all that fun stuff. In the meantime, you want to take a picture with the audience?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, everybody. We're gonna invite everybody to come up towards the stage. Not on the stage. You come up towards the stage, take a picture of our amazing guests and all of you.